All right, I want to let everybody know, man, I'm not a rich man, okay? I was going up there to North Dakota because my sister's supposed to be up last month. I went up North Dakota. We had good money running up there, making about $12,000, $13,000. I went up there to try to get some of that so I can go ahead and finish and complete my system. Well, fortunately, I wasn't watching the forecast. Weather got down to minus 60 degrees down there, below zero. That was very cold. I broke down twice, got towed twice. I was in a motel for 4 days at $150 a night. My money is not that strong. Not only that, I lost money and then I was putting out money. And now on top of that, I got bills to pay. I gotta take care of my bills first. Then when I finally got everything up and going, started heading down south, then my spindle caught on fire, my brakes caught on fire, the trailer was about to catch on fire. So man, it's rough right now. So those brakes no good either, huh?
No, the brakes and the drum will have to be swapped out. You know, they just turn those into charcoal. Just burnt them right up. But it'll have to be clear new.
The only thing that's good is this.
That even
that's bad.
where that's burnt up in there. I don't know that we'll get a seal to hold in that. Probably gonna have to get new everything.
So what's that called?
This is just your hub.
That's the hub.
Yeah, that's the hub. Which those for a trailer probably 200. You know, that they're not as expensive as some of that stuff. You know, that's going to be the expensive piece, is that spindle right there. Where it starts getting bigger.
Yeah.
They'll cut this out, and then the axle tube is hollow, so they'll cut that out, and then they'll stick a new one in there, weld it back up.
Oh.
So these pieces are separate. I mean, you could do that whole thing, but no, they don't just bolt on. Not for this.
So I'm gonna crawl up here in a minute and show y'all, man. This is fuel tank. This side, I got one on the other side. I was about to work my way down south, get out the cold weather, and the return line. I'm gonna show y'all what that is in a second. The return line on that tank over there got plugged up for some reason. So it was sucking out of both tanks, all right? But it wasn't returning unburned fuel in both tanks. It was only returning fuel in this tank. So all the fuel got sucked out of that tank into this tank. I just fueled up, man, about $900 worth of fuel. So you divide that in half, about $450 plus, dumped on the ground. And I lost prime. Once you lose prime, it's hard to get these trucks primed in cold weather. It's very hard to do that. So I'm gonna crawl up in here and show y'all what I'm talking about. All right, now I'm up under here. Let me explain to you what's going on, because it's wet under here. This line here is the suction line what goes into the engine, okay? On both sides. Okay, hope you can see that. So both tanks are sucking fine, but the return, the fuel that's coming out the engine, the return back into your tanks to help keep your tanks warm, this side was plugged up, wasn't working. So it was sucking out of this tank, but none was going back in. All of it was going in this tank here, all right? Because of that valve right there. It's a new valve on there now. The bottom is the return line, okay? You got the splitter, you see it? One going to the right, another going to the left. At the very top is the suction valve. That's what's sucking from the bottom of the tank. It's coming from both tanks, going into the main line, and it's going into the engine, right? This is the suction line. So when this overflowed, it got an overflow line You can't see it. It's only probably about that long, but it drains out. The fuel got to go somewhere, so it drained out. Okay? So this bad boy right here cost me, big time it cost me, because it was so cold, they couldn't even come out and work on trucks. They'll just come pick you up and take you to the motel. All right, so you get out the bad weather. So everybody saying all this stuff about, hey, why it's taking so long? Why is that? You running out of money? Yes, I'm running out of money. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm broke, man. I gotta take care of my bills at home first. You know what I'm saying? But hey, anybody want to contribute? Hey, I got a cash out. If your money bigger than mine, hey, throw a couple dollars. I ain't gonna be mad at you, and I ain't finna turn nothing down, cause I want to see this bad boy get down just like everybody else.